Hi guys, my name is Anupama and welcome back to my channel Life-O-Holic. In today's video, we're going to be talking about certain things that you must do in your 30s. Now, I'm not someone who believes that anything has any time limit or age restrictions. I do not believe in that concept ki, you have to do certain things by a certain age. Everybody's lives are different, everybody's paths are different, everybody's experiences are different, but I do believe that there are certain common things when it comes to each stage of life. Like when you are in your school, your college, your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, like there are certain things which are pretty common. So that's what we are going to be talking about today. So it's not going to be some kind of like a bucket list where I'm going to be like, you know what, you need to travel the world or you need to live your dreams, you need to have a plan, goal, and stuff like that. No, but these are going to be useful and practical things that I'm going to be talking in today's video. So if you are someone who is in your late 20s, 30s, or even after 30s, it's going to be still useful to you because if you are after 30s and if you've not done the things that I am going to be telling in this video, then it's still going to be useful to you. You can still do those things. So without wasting much time, let's get into the video. And before that, I hope all of you have subscribed to my channel. If you've not subscribed to my channel, it's not going to cost you a penny. It's going to mean a lot to me. Please click that subscribe button and the bell icon next to it. And also give this video a like so then I'll know that you guys actually like this video. Let's go. The first one is take an insurance. Now in India, most of the people still do not consider insurance to be a necessity. They just think that there is no point to paying monthly or annually for something which might or might not happen. Until and unless some unfortunate incident doesn't happen, they don't really understand how much of a financial havoc that can cause if you do not have an insurance in place. Now, there are different kinds of insurance and you can pick the type which will suit your needs. But two of the insurances which I really feel is very important and very needed. One is medical insurance or health insurance. Now you need to make sure that you have a medical insurance in place because in India the healthcare can just be so expensive. The treatment costs can just go in lakhs and lakhs of rupees, and if you do not have an insurance in place or if you do not have an adequate insurance in place, then you need to actually dig into your pocket and shell out all that money, which can just turn your life upside down. Now, a lot of people who are working might be having health insurance taken from their workplace by their employer, but you need to make sure that the health insurance has an adequate cover. If you do not have an adequate cover, then you need to make sure that you have an additional or a top-up insurance, or you have additionally taken another health insurance. The second kind of insurance which I really believe that everyone should have is a life insurance. Now this is something which me and Sahil have been contemplating on taking, and we are just like looking at couple of options because a loss of an earning member can really play a big role financially, at least in all the responsibilities that you have together, whether you're married or not married or having children, like whatever your status is, you need to have a life insurance in place so that at least the financial aspect of it is taken care of. Now, there are different sites that you can go and visit if you want to look at different options of health insurance and life insurance. I will link down the site which I am referring to currently, but there are lot of sites that can offer you this facility. You can go and check it out. You can just Google it also, and also you can go directly to the insurance company's website, or you can approach a broker or an agent. When you are choosing the insurance, there are a couple of things that you need to keep in mind. It's not just the premium amount that you need to see. You need to also look at a lot of different things as to the convenience of going and approaching them, and convenience of making a claim when there is any such sort of incident that happens and you need to get money from the insurance company, how soon you can get the claim amount and the kind of service that they provide. Now keep everything in mind when you are deciding what insurance are you going for. The next one is your body. Now, of course, in our 30s, our bodies are not going to be the same as what it was in our 20s and teens. And that's the sad truth. And that's something that we really need to just accept it. In 30s, suddenly sometimes like you just wake up and you randomly have these pain, like joint pain or something, which you absolutely have no explanation for. You suddenly get these back pains and you're like कि किया क्या था मैंने ऐसे तो कुछ किया ही नहीं था कि मुझे back pain आए. And that's just how things happen. And suddenly, all of a sudden, you'll find that your metabolism rate is not as good as what it was in your teens or 20s. And that's the reason why we look at the earlier pictures and we feel that ki yaar, matlab, are we going to ever go back to that stage? The sooner you accept the fact that your body is not the same anymore, the faster you will be able to understand what your body requires. Gone are those days when we could just stay up late into the night or maybe not at all sleep and be fresh and energetic the next day. Like, I'm talking from my own experience. I have slept late at night and the next day has just been shit. I think we all can agree on this fact that our body needs adequate rest. Earlier in our 20s, I think we could just get away with not exercising at all, like leading a sedentary life, and our body could just take it. But that's not the case in 30s. So you need to actually move your body, exercise your body, like be mindful of what you're putting inside your body. And you need to figure out what exercise is suiting you as well as what exercise you are enjoying. Now, for some people, they go to gym, they do those workouts over there. For some people, it's yoga, some people Zumba, and there are different kinds of these exercises. Like for me, going to a gym was an absolute no-no. I have tried it and it was complete flop. Like I hated going there. So I figured out what is working for me and I do that at home. So you need to figure out what is the workout that suits you. Whatever that is, something that you can actually keep continuing and keep doing on a consistent basis. The next one is skincare. Now, just like our body, we need to just accept the fact that our skin is not going to be the same ever again. But we need to figure out what are the skincare products that will suit our skin now. A lot of things like anti-aging serums and anti-aging lotions and creams are now going to play a big role in our life. And you need to figure out a skincare routine for yourself. In our 20s, we could just get by with not doing a proper skincare and our skin used to still be kind of forgiving. But in our 30s, skincare is going to be like, nope, I'm not going to be kind to you anymore. And skin is actually going to show signs when you are not taking care of it properly. And sometimes even when you are taking care of it, skin still shows its true colors. So you need to actually figure out a proper skincare routine. It need not be a very elaborate routine. It could just be like 2 or 3 products that you are using. But make sure that you can use it consistently. You can do this routine consistently. Even if you don't have like a morning routine and a night routine, which you should, but if you do not have that much of time, at least make sure that you have one routine in place which you can follow every single day. Otherwise, you're just going to be damaging your skin. Now, the next one might sound boring to you guys, but it is to actually start saving money. Now, if you're in your 20s and you have already started saving money, then kudos to you guys. But I started saving money only once I turned 30. So it's just been a couple of years since I started thinking about savings and finance and investment and stuff. But it's really, really important. If there is something that you want to achieve, and if there is something that you want to buy or something that you want to do, you need to save money. Even if it's like something very, very, very small, you need to start somewhere so that you can go and achieve whatever it is that is there in your mind. Or you could just be saving up for a rainy day. Now, there are lots of ways in which you can save your money, you can invest your money. I prefer mutual funds. When I started investing, I started an SIP of 1,000 rupees per month. I wanted to dip my toe in it and see whether it works out for me or not. You can opt for different instruments, saving instruments, as per how much of risk you are willing to take. So you can go for mutual funds, you can go for a bank FD, you can go for a public provident fund PPF, you can go for ETFs, bonds. Like, there are lots and lots of options. I will try and leave links in the description box so that you can actually go check out. If you want to invest in mutual funds, then you can go and check out the different performance of different mutual fund schemes and find out what suits you. Or you can kind of read up on what are the different saving instruments and you can figure out what is best suited for you. Now, the next one I want to talk about could be even more boring, which is taxes. Now, if you know your finances, if you know where your money is, you need to stay updated with what is the taxation system in India. I know it can get really, really daunting and really, really intimidating, especially for people who are not from a taxation background or a financial background. But you need to kind of roughly understand how the taxes are calculated and how the taxation system is. You need to understand the different types of taxes. Just read up on it, like something very, very, very basic. I'm sure you might be having a CA who's handling your taxes, but you still need to understand what it is. Now, I will try and leave a link in the description box of something which can give a very basic knowledge of how these taxes work, so that you can just read and find out. Like, invest little bit of time in figuring out how things work. It's okay if you do not have an in-depth knowledge, but at least a rough idea of what are the different terms and how things flow. You need to know this so that you can stay in control. The last but definitely not the least is audit your circle. Now, when we were in a college, remember how we had like trillions and trillions of friends? Once you pass out of your college, you're like, where are they? You suddenly start seeing that your circle has reduced. In your 30s, you will find that your circle reduces even further. It's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, because now you are filtering out and you are only keeping the true people in your life. Similarly, there are a lot of people around us that we actually allow in our inner circle, and we need to continuously monitor and see whether the people that we are allowing inside our inner circle are still relevant to our growth, whether they are going to be toxic with us or they are going to be our cheerleaders. You only need people in your inner circle who are going to help you grow, who are going to support you. And this is something which I truly, truly believe in, no matter what the people around me think. But I'm very, very, very ruthless when it comes to my inner circle. And I try and maintain my inner circle and keep it very clean and pure, because those are the people who will have an influence on you. This is something which I do not at all compromise, no matter how I look to anyone else. But as I age, I am getting very, very, very protective of my inner circle, and you need to continuously monitor and see that your inner circle is good for your mental health and peace and your growth. So those were the few things I thought we must do in our 30s. If you guys have something more to add to it, then please let me know in the comment section so that we all can read and benefit from it. And also let me know in the comment section whether you guys liked today's video or not. And if you did like today's video, then please, please, please hit that like button. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you have already not subscribed. Red subscribe button niche hai, and the bell icon next to it. Press that as well. And until we meet again next time, stay tuned. Bye.